So this is our first stop of the day, Imjin-gak Park. This place is actually really unique because it's as close as most civilians are allowed to get to the border without requiring special permission.
You'll see a lot of monuments and memorials here, all related to the Korean War and families that were separated when the country was divided. It's honestly a pretty emotional place once you understand the meaning behind everything. Right over here is the Freedom Bridge, which was used by prisoners of war who were returning to South Korea. Now people leave ribbons and messages, hoping for peace and reunification one day.
Throughout the trip, we got a strong sense from South Koreans we spoke with that they had no animosity towards North Korea or its people and hope to rejoin as one Korea in the future.
It's a really calm stop, but also kind of heavy at the same time. It gives you a lot of context before heading further into the DMZ and helps you understand why this area is so important.
Alright, this is the third infiltration tunnel, and this part was honestly one of the craziest experiences of the whole day. This tunnel was secretly built by North Korea and discovered later on, so you can actually walk very deep into it, just a few meters from North Korea. Technically, this is as close as you can get to North Korea as a civilian, at least to our knowledge. Luckily, our tour guide was pretty keen to get us into this tunnel, as they do cap the visitors per day here, so make sure you get on with a tour that is heading out very early in the morning.
Unfortunately, there is no filming allowed and all belongings need to get tucked into a locker upon entry. Before descending down, they'll give you a safety helmet to wear, which you'll definitely need because the tunnel gets pretty low in some spots. Pro tip, it was really cold down there, like way colder than what we had expected. Depending on the time of year in Korea, you might already have a jacket, but if you went in the warmer weather like us, be prepared.
So next we went to the Dora Observatory, one of the lookouts where you can see straight into North Korea. We weren't allowed to take any footage here, so we'll share some still images our tour guide provided to us. At the observation point, there are plenty of stationary binoculars, but I do think the definite move here is to bring your own pair if you can, as there's only so many available and there's a lot of people rotating to get a look.
From up there, you're looking straight into North Korea. Luckily, we had a clear day, so it was easy to see the North Korean flag flying in the distance, along with large propaganda buildings and signs designed to be visible from the south. Less than a few kilometers away, you could see people working out in the fields, riding bikes in the distance, and even spot some North Korean military outposts. Despite everything being so physically close, it still felt like we were observing such a different world. Imagining what's going on in these people's lives is hard to fathom. It was one of the quieter, more reflective stops of the day, and it definitely is one of the moments that really stuck with us.
Our last stop of the tour was Gamaksan Suspension Bridge, and ended up being a pretty cool way to wrap up the tour. As we were walking up to the bridge, we got the chance to chat more with Emily, our tour guide, about her thoughts on whether South and North Korea will reunite. It was interesting to hear her perspective as someone who's been coming to these tour locations every day for years.
The bridge itself is pretty high up, so walking across gives you a great view of the surrounding mountains and the DMZ area. We took our time walking across, taking in the views, and just appreciating the whole experience. It's one of those spots where you can really feel the history and tension of the area, but at the same time, it's peaceful and beautiful. we headed over to Hongdae, which is easily one of the most vibrant areas in Seoul. It's known for its youthful energy, buzzing nightlife, and honestly, there's just a lot happening all at once. This part of the city is always lively, but it was especially busy while we were there because it was Chuseok, Korean Thanksgiving, which is one of the biggest holidays in Korea. So the streets were packed, the vibes were high, and there was something going on everywhere you looked. Of course, it wouldn't be Hongdae without K-pop and live performances happening on every street. Between the dancers, singers, and crowds stopping to watch, it really felt like the whole area was one big open air stage.
After putting some serious miles on the shoes, we decided it was officially time for some Korean barbecue. And let me just say, soju and beer are insanely cheap here, so if you're someone who loves the grog, you could easily have a dangerously good time.
As we were walking through the streets, we decided to stop and get a caricature done, and I was surprised at how fast and well done it was. To finish the night on a calmer note, we grabbed a nightcap of tea and cheesecake, which felt like the perfect way to wind down after such a full evening. Day 4, we headed out to Suwon. The main reason for this trip was actually to catch the Suwon vs FC Seoul game. Andrew's really into his soccer, and we also liked the idea of exploring somewhere outside the usual Seoul tourist spots. But unexpectedly, the real star of the day ended up being the Starfield Mall in Suwon. I thought we had impressive malls back home in Australia, but this was on a completely different level. The sheer size and scale of this place was unreal. It honestly made me wish we'd planned an entire day just to be here. So, pro tip, if you're a shopaholic like me, give yourself plenty of time and make sure you've got lots of luggage space. And beyond just shopping, this mall is also incredibly aesthetic. One of the highlights is the massive library-style bookcases, which are designed in this really striking architectural way. They're stunning to look at and somehow make a shopping mall feel calm and artistic all at the same time. There is a Starfield Mall in Gangnam, which we previously went to, but honestly, this one is way more impressive.
After a few hours at the mall, we made our way to Hwaseong Fortress, one of the area's most important historical sites. It was built in the late 1700s and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Yeah, a little Hanok village down there. Should go down there as well after. That wall goes for miles. Oh, wow. It literally does go for miles. 3.2. This is cool. Another one of these things. Wow, I think they've got an IHOP over there. All right, let's descend down these here stairs. We can cross into the modern village of today of Suwon. Stay on the right, Andrew. Still looking to go to Mom's Touch right now. Pick up some fried chicken. Am I right? Yeah. Still happening out here. Yeah, they've got so much going on. Pretty cool after that KFC fried chicken shenanigans.
Our last stop before the game was to visit a nearby traditional Hanok village, just a short walk from the fortress. If you're after a more traditional setting or just some really good photo ops, this is definitely a place worth stopping by.
경기 도까지